I'm Tarla Dalal speaking. I'm going to make today a famous Gujarati dish. It's a one-meal dish, and I'm sure you must have guessed it. We have two very popular one-meal dish. One is undia, other one is Dal Dhokli. Well, simple to do. It's not difficult at all to do it. Sunday morning especially, people have a lovely meal of Dal Dhokli with a nice big glass of buttermilk or a good raita or a good thepla, one or two theplas if you want to serve it. But I would serve only Dal Dhokli and nothing else. And a good glass of buttermilk is a must. You know arhar dal, what I mean. This is arhar dal. So I'm going to add hot water first and add the dal. Put to cook in a pressure cooker. Here one has to remember, arhar dal requires at least 3 whistles. It has to become very, very soft. Then your perfect dhokli will come out. Otherwise, if it's grainy, the dhokli is not going to taste nice. So, let it become totally soft. So, our pressure cooker is ready. 3 whistles have come. Let it cool down. By the time it cools down, we are going to make a dough, a dhokli dough. So, for that, what you need is wheat flour, whole wheat flour, very little besan, salt, a little chilli powder, turmeric, ajwain. This is optional. And this is little oil to make our dhokli soft. All is required to make a dhokli soft. And finally, mix together, add water and do the dough by hand. Here everything has to be very well mixed. Now I add water. A few years ago, I am talking not now, around 50 years ago. You know, when a girl is about to get married, sometimes she's asked, you know how to make Dal Dhokli, you make good rotis, you make rotis. But this was the most important thing people would ask, and she's supposed to know. Today the situation is quite opposite. Well, the girls don't have time because they are studying all the time. But I'm talking many, many years ago, when I got married 55 years ago. So it's a different story altogether. So our dough is ready. Keep it aside for at least 15 minutes and then start rolling. Our dough is ready. And now we start rolling. Don't make a very soft dough. There are 2 ways of doing this. The traditional way of making Dal Dhokli is to roll out and keep it ready. And when the dal boils out, you put in all the dhoklis. Now we found out a little shortcut. This is ready. Now put it on a tawa. Cook for a very short time on both sides. So this is how it is done. See, it is cooked on both sides and ready. Like that you keep it ready, all the doughs. Let's see our dal is properly cooked or not. See, it's totally soft and nice. So I'm going to transfer this dal in a big vessel. I'm going to add some water. You know, here hot water makes it very smooth. Hot water makes the dal very soft. So preferably please add hot water, very little. Later we'll add extra hot water. And then you stir it very well. Stop in between, right? And stir well. See that you don't see any dal around. It's properly mixed. Can you see it? And then I'll add little extra water and mix it well. Should I tell you, water proportion is not exact here. Some people prefer thick dal, some people prefer thin dal. So please add it the way you would like it. So now it is mixed properly. See, it's really mixed well. If you find it thick, you're welcome to add half a cup of hot water again. So I'm going to put it to boil the dal. So we have to add all the masalas. Salt, plenty of salt. This is a khatta meetha dal. So we are going to put 2 types of khattash. Number 1, kokum, and number 2 is lemon juice. Then add jaggery. This is ginger green chilli paste. A very little chilli powder. Cashew nuts, fresh curry leaves, and turmeric. Boil it on a medium flame for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Now the 2 final stages are left. Dal is ready, dhoklis are ready. Now we have to do the chalk, tempering, whatever you call it. So take a nice ladle, add ghee and oil both. And now put it on a gas. Add cumin seeds, mustard seeds, well, it's ready. Now what I am going to do is this: add hing, 2 dry red chilies, cinnamon cloves, and mix it well and pour it. Correct? That's the way you should do it. So now allow it to boil again. Then we go to the final stage of putting the dhoklis. 2 things to remember: if the dal is boiling, if it looks extra thick, please add little water to your liking, the thickness to your liking. But taste the dal before adding the dhoklis. It's a must. Is the taste alright? Is it you want more lemon juice, more chilies, whatever you want to add, you can add to it. And remember, we made the rotis. Now we have to cut it and add to it. It's so simple. It's properly cut. Yeah, pull it out properly. Separate it. It's not difficult at all. So we are ready for the final stage. This is boiling very well, and you see all are cut and ready. So we'll add a few at a time. Not all together, but before adding, we have to see it is boiling. Before adding, you have to remember it is boiling. Otherwise, it's not going to cook. That's how you remember. See, they look good, very nice. Wow, it's looking very yummy. Going to add, the best part is little coriander. And while it's boiling, you have to add a little ghee. You know why? It gives good taste and they don't stick to each other. Boiling requires here not more than 1 or 2 minutes, because our rotis are half cooked and they are cooked here. So not more than 1 or 2 minutes. And it's boiling. So that's it. Our dhoklis are ready. Dal dhokli without ghee, puran poli without ghee is no taste. It must be served with ghee. I taught you puran polis with jaggery. Did you like it or not? Tell me. It's one of the top class puran poli. You must try. So these are all lovely dishes one must try. They are quite different and tasty. Download the Tarla Dalal app on your Apple and Android devices. Follow us on the Facebook and tarladalal.com. If you enjoy our recipes, click like. To see more of my recipes, click here. Please share your comments. I would love to hear them. I'm waiting for them.